Yo, what's up guys? This is a Canon 85mm f1.8. But anyway, yeah, this is one of my favorite lenses, and I mainly use it for portraits, but I also love using it for landscapes and for shooting cars. You just gotta stand far as hell if you're shooting a car with it, you know? Yeah, so I really love this lens. I love the professional look you can get out of it. And these are pretty low, or considerably low in price, if you really want like a prime portrait lens like this. But with that minimum focusing distance thing, this one is kind of far. It's 0.85, so that's like almost a meter. That's like almost 3 feet. So you're gonna be like 2 feet something away from your subject. So yeah, keep that in mind for studio stuff. Or even if you're just in a tight space for anything like that, maybe you're shooting an event that's indoors, you don't want to be against a wall for this, or you might have to just to get your shot. But anyway, the price on these, new, they're like $420, and it's pretty cheap considering that, like, what is the other one? Oh yeah, for like $2,800 you could get the 1.2 for the RF, but that's kind of a lot of money. And for a used one, I got mine used for $250 off my friend. He was upgrading from, yeah, he was going for like a Sony, so he's just like selling all his Canon stuff for cheap. And I was like, hell yeah, so it was probably like the best $250 that I've ever spent. And I call my 50mm the baby 85 because they're both 1.8, kind of similar. I use them for like the same thing. But yeah, you just get a totally different look out of this one. And if you don't want to use 135mm, this is like a good alternative. It's not as it's not as much of a tele. I mainly got this lens to shoot portraits because I really wanted to get that that bokeh going on, and it delivers. Like, I think it's like really sweet. Sometimes, like, what is it? If you know what you're doing with a lens like this, and if you're shooting wide open, your ISO is low outdoors and all that, your shutter speed is cool, you're gonna get some awesome shots. Do keep in mind that when you are using a zoom lens or like any lens that's like 85 plus, try to keep your shutter speed at like a little bit higher than the millimeter or the focal length. So if this is like 85mm, like about an 80th of a second, hold it super still, and if you're shooting at 100, you're gonna be a little better off with that. And then like the opposite of that, if you're shooting with like a wide angle lens, like the lens I'm using to record this, like if you're shooting at 17mm, you could like go down to like a 15th of a second with like little shake, unless your subject is moving. But yeah, overall just have a steady hand. There is no image stabilization on this. But anyway, Canon, yeah, I love like the little, I love it. You know, it's like so sweet. There's like a bunch of photos that I'll share and stuff like that. So yeah, like I don't know what else to tell you other than check out these photos I took. But yeah, so a bunch of portraits, cars too. Like, dude, like you can make a car look pretty expensive with this thing. Like, yeah, again, you're gonna need to know what you're doing. You're like, think about your composition and all that. But this ain't that video. But yeah, like this lens though, like I really dig it. And let me get some close-up shots of this lens. Is there anything I wrote in my little notes? No, I think that's it. Yeah, cool, so this is a shorter video than I thought, unless I throw in hella B-roll. I might just throw in hella B-roll, like this B-roll. I'm on the news. No, fucking. Yeah, I don't know, like this lens is really sweet. I'm gonna edit a lot of my babbling out. Oh yeah, this is a Canon Rebel 2000. I got it for like $35 because it was half off. And no, I got it for probably $30. It was like half off at the thrift store, and it came with like a shitty lens. And I kind of just bought it for the shitty lens so I could use it on my camera. But yeah, this is a full frame lens. It's so you get the true 85. I know it might look like a crop sensor DSLR, but nah, it's just a regular SLR 35mm. So it's basically like a Canon 6D. I don't know. I'm exaggerating, but yeah. So I really dig this lens camera combo. And oh yeah, it's kind of a hefty lens. It's gonna be heavier than a 50mm. It's not gonna be as heavy as like a 17 to 40mm f4L. But yeah, it's got the chunk. I'll shoot this lens a lot, oftentimes with my black Promus filter 1/8 of like softness or whatever. And I've been really digging it. Also got recently a cross filter. I think that's what it's called, the CS filter. And yeah, so I've been really digging it, and I forget the filter thread on this size, but it's on the internet. And let me see if I can find it right now for y'all. I forget. I don't know. And here's some points of view shots of the lens so you can visualize yourself with it. Manifest that thing. Points of view in your messy room. You got your Canon 85mm right here. You want to take a closer look at it. You're like, yo. So yeah. So here is that lens. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it considerably a good deal? But yeah, like I got this one for 250 bucks. Shout out to my homie Edwin. I forget your last name. But yeah, cool dude, good dude. Check him out, like see if he's selling anything else. No, but yeah, so this is it. This is that lens. And yeah, it's definitely a lens. But yeah, like check it out. If you're shooting portraits, you're gonna love it. If you're shooting cars with it, you might love it and hate it. Yeah, just when you're shooting cars, like if you're shooting a car from the side, you can be super far. But if you're shooting a car from the front end, you could like, it's like more reasonable. But yeah, like hopefully you get some super artsy shots out of it. Shout out to the green screen gang with my cooler and my sleeping bag because your homie is outdoorsy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. My little overview type of thing. Yeah, I don't want to call this a review because it's not like I'm getting too technical with it. Shout out to my sponsors, me. This video is sponsored by me. I did the video, editing, audio. I have like a little microphone on this thing. Lights, camera, the action. Fucking, yeah. If you like what you see, if you like my work, definitely check out my Instagram at @AgustinUrbano_. I'll have a link to it. And my website, auhtml.com. You can like check out a bunch of prints. I got prints for sale, merch. I don't have it with me, or do I? I have it. I got like these windbreakers. They're like really sweet. If you like windbreakers, it's getting cold outside, and maybe you skateboard. Maybe you're like me, you skate. You want something that'll break the wind or like cut through the wind. Not break the wind. That's like fart. You want to like kind of like cut the wind so you can go a little faster. And if then you can like fold the whole thing into like a pouch. And I really dig it. So yeah, so definitely check that out. Or even just hit me up for shoots. Maybe you want to shoot in the area. And also, if you guys are just like trying to like get better at photography, like learn more photography skills, and you're in the Fresno area, I went to Fresno City College. They have, like, you can get a certificate in like digital photography, fine art photography, or like even a degree. Well, no, yeah, they have a certificate in professional photography, and you could get an associate's in professional photography, or like a transfer too, so you could have like a associate's in professional photography and like a bachelor's in like business or something like that. So you know, bring the two together, maybe like get yourself some cool corporate jobs because those foos pay super well. And yeah, what is like $1,500 a day at least for like a cool commercial, maybe $3,000 a day. I don't know. You might have to rent some gear for that, but what's a few lights? And but yeah, like go with it. Fucking follow your dreams. Don't be a chump about it. You know, like fucking go follow your dreams. Cause like if you don't follow your dreams, there's gonna be more horrible bands like Imagine Dragons, and I hate that band. They're so annoying, dude. But yeah, like yeah, fucking go kill it. Like do an awesome job working for your lens. I think if you ask your parents, they might not buy it for you just because like that's how my parents were. But if you get enough shoots, you could definitely shoot it. Or fucking yeah, tell your homies you'll do a wedding for like several hundreds of dollars, maybe about $1,000 or so. And yeah, then definitely get like a lens if you're just starting out. And yeah, because they're gonna like the photos you get off this thing gonna be so sweet, so awesome, and like yeah, of course, assuming you know what you're doing, you know, like whatever, but. Yeah, I'm gonna delete a lot of the stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys, y'all enjoy, y'all check out, y'all stay safe, y'all take care. Don't bring your cameras to the hood unless you're like, you got your own hand Canon, you know, like you got your safety safe stuff with you. You know how to keep safe. Anyway, forget I said that. But yeah, y'all take care, enjoy, and yeah, y'all stay safe and all that. Y'all take care.